Hello, my name is Rusudan Khizanishvili, a Georgian artist. So, welcome to KORNFELD Gallery, to my exhibition, Double Exposure, curated by German curator Asia Wolf. Here you can see my paintings and my drawings, also two of my ceramic sculptures from 24 to 26. I'd love to start from the biggest one, the larger one. So you can see here the painting, which looks like a diptych and which depicts kind of merging of the universes, probably. And so it's quite a mystical painting. I was thinking about the fiesta we have in Georgia, like this fiesta after the hunting. It calls Nadimi. And to me, it consists a lot of symbols and a lot of meanings to me, like personally to me, and also it has another like mythological layers and background. To me, the most important thing actually that painting consists the story, which has never have a special purpose. And you can read it like a book. And to me, it's very interesting, even after words when I'm finishing the work, I'm staying and thinking what I was thinking about that when I was painting this one. So this is, to me, it's very special paintings. I can see that there is a lot of red color, which is linking few of my paintings together. So I'm also wearing red. I think, to me, the red color is very special one. It's not like only disturbing one, but I'm using it on purpose because it's kind of being noticed. It's like a message also. The color also consists the message itself. Especially in this painting, I let it be itself. I didn't want to touch too much the canvas, and so I let a lot of air, and it was very interesting experience to me. And I can tell that I was a little bit scary because it seems that I'm losing the control on the canvas, but it's very nice. It's a very interesting process. On my exhibition, I can definitely say that here is lots of my self-portraits. Of course, not very self-portraits, but actually it was all painted like about me. I painted myself, like elements of myself, like a hand or the eye or the hair, but only me who knows that. But this one is also kind of my self-portrait, and you can see the two persons on it, and with one face actually, and it has a lot of meanings also. And most of my female figures, they are wearing the skirts of dervish dancers. They're male skirts actually. The male costume, it's not female one. But because most of my protagonists are more androgynous, because I never use kind of specific gender, so they are all gender fluid, and I love it because to me the most adorable being is the human being, and they love human being, all kind of gender. I want also show you one of my sculptures, which I am showing here. I have here only two of them. One mask, the wall sculpture, and one this, which I titled Georgian Ninja, because this is Georgian female warrior. Of course, we do not have ninjas, but in southern Georgia, we had the female warriors centuries ago, so were fighting together with males, with men together. So this is the homage of me to these female warriors. Here in this little cabinet, which I really love, we can see that very calming palette of the wall, which was chosen by the curator, and I really love it. Designed this wall also to represented these drawings, very interesting, like a cloud, and she has connected them all by the symbols or by the meanings and by visual links here. Actually, I like to make drawings because it's just very limited materials. I'm using only pencil and white paper. So, and it's very interesting because I'm leaving my comfort zone in that moment. I'm more focused on the message, particular message of the drawings, and I also focused on the technique, how it looks, the surface, and on the shape of the figures also. Because I'm doing them at home, so there's like midnight drawings. The title is the midnight drawings. They don't have any title, each of them. So that's like my homework. As I love paint people, I also love painting still lifes, because the still lifes and like a continue of the human's existence. And so there is, you can see just like representation of the human all the time, because there is no still life without humans. So you can see the portrait here. This is my studio still life, which has really existed. I put it everything. It's not invented. It's not in my head. And only this sculpture, the little sculpture which I didn't have, I saw that in an antique shop in Istanbul, but I couldn't buy that because it was quite heavy. And so, but I wanted it so much, and I took a picture, and when I've been back home to the studio, I painted this still life, and so I put this little sculpture, the statue, which I wanted to have. And I have it on the painting. This painting is from the beginning of 2024, and you can see how it looks absolutely different. To me, it's super different. Like technically, also color palette is absolutely different, but it was like a real situation. We've been in a Black Lion restaurant in Georgia, me and my Georgian gallery window project. We were sitting there celebrating the New Year. And it was so beautiful being there, and I wanted to keep that moment longer. So sometime I want to keep something forever, and the best way to keep it, the moment, the feelings, to paint it.